Hi, it's Mary Ann with a new Quick Fire Friday scrapbooking challenge. This is scrapbooking challenge number 8, and the challenge is to scrap a recent photo. And by recent, I mean a photo from 2015. Today I used the brand new Cocoa Daisy kit that I just opened today. It's the March Cocoa Daisy kit. And when I say I've used it, I really only used some die cuts out of it. So these ones by Simple Stories Snap. I used those die cuts, the Hello, Today Life, and the camera, the wood grain camera. I also used the blue polka dot paper is Kate and Company. I forget who makes it, maybe Pebbles. And a scrap of Amy Tangerine paper, I think from like her second release. It's got a cityscape on it. When I opened up the kit today and I opened up the Snap die cuts and I dumped them out, those few that I'm going to use really appealed to me, and I just put them right on the white cardstock, and I just really loved the way it looked. So I went in search of a photo that I knew I wanted to scrap, and this one is of me, my daughter, and my girlfriend. We went to a taping of Late Night with Seth Meyers in Manhattan in February. We live fairly close to Manhattan, so an outing like that is not hard for us to do, really, to get into the city. So we're lucky. Very fortunate in that case. And you can't take photos inside the taping. So my daughter took a selfie of us outside in the hallway while we waited, because they're very strict about using your cell phone inside. They'll toss you out if they catch you. So we just enjoyed the taping. We weren't worried about taking a photo, but I wanted to record the memory because we really did have a great time. So I knew I wanted that I knew I wanted navy on the paper, on the page, so I went in search of a navy pattern, and I found that blue polka dot in my stash. I'm thrilled to cut into it and use it. It was just the right thing. And then, because we're in Manhattan, in my head I was thinking, oh, maybe it would be nice to use a cityscape paper. So I knew in my scrap papers that I had this Amy Tangerine piece, and I've decided to fussy cut out the top. There it is. I spared you watching me fussy cut the whole thing. And I'm just going to see if I like it laying across the bottom there. And I really do. I'm glad I went looking for that. Because at first I thought maybe I didn't want any more pattern. I was just going to make it very clean and simple looking, which actually in the end it really is clean and simple for me. Anyway, it's not a lot of layering. There's not a lot of embellishment. It's some die cuts and some pattern paper, and that's really it. And I just wanted to get a page done today, get a video done today, and I'm really happy with the way this one looks. You know, some days when you scrapbook, you just want to add everything plus the kitchen sink on there and just make a mess and have a great time and keep layering. And today just wasn't one of those days for me. So I also had these Daily Flash stickers from October Afternoon. I've had them for quite some time, and they just kind of caught my eye today. And it has that little, it's not a cue card, but it's kind of like a little movie placard thing, like that they would shut when they say cut. So I thought that was good to have on this page since we were at a show taping, and I don't know if they actually used them during the taping. I was trying to think. I don't think that they did. So here I'm just going to look through the rest of the die cuts that came in the kit, the Cocoa Daisy kit, and just pull out anything that is in the color scheme, which is navy and maybe something gray. And there's a few other colors in the Hello and the Today die cuts that I could pull onto the layout if I wanted to. I like that little die cut that looks like a silver clip that's off to the side of the photo. I'm going to use that. I'm just looking through to see what else I can use as a little embellishment. I also, on the bottom with the cityscape, I popped it up a little bit with some Scotch foam tape, just because I feel like it looks nice when it has a little dimension to it. You know, if you put a little space between the cardstock and the fussy cutting, it gives it just that little bit of dimension, that little something extra. So here I'm kind of struggling with what embellishments do I want to use. I really don't want to clutter up the layout too much. So I'm just going to clean up my space, and I also want to find a Project Life type card to write my journaling on. So here I think I'm going to put on the scotch, yeah, the foam tape right there. So the scrapbooking challenge, the quickfire challenge, is open until March 26th. I hope you will find some time to play along. You just have to scrap a recent photo from this year and upload it to PhotoBucket or whatever gallery you like to upload your stuff to, your blog, and then just link your page back in the comments. You have to be a subscriber to be considered for the prize, and the prize is a Studio Calico Walden Project Life Kit. There'll be a still photo at the end of the video, and if you go to the Studio Calico website, you can look up past kits. So it's the Walden one. Very cute kit, and I don't remember what I was just going to say. And I will ship internationally because it's just a little kit. It's not very big. And I really hope that you'll play along. And you have to be a subscriber in order to be considered for the prize. So I'm just gluing down my die cuts, and really that's all there is to the page. There isn't a lot of layering or over embellishing. I really just was happy to sit down and make what to me is a simple layout and clean looking for me. I didn't put any ink splatters on there. Just felt like sitting down and creating, and finally making a new video. Like everybody else, life is pretty hectic, trying to find the time and the balance to make everything happen. And I'm thrilled that I used some stash on here, that blue polka dot paper. I'm pretty sure I had 2 sheets. I have a thing for polka dots, and especially navy polka dots. Just love them. Black and navy, most especially. So here I'm just looking through. I have an older Cocoa Daisy Project Life Day in the Life kit, they call it, and I just, want to use one of those journaling cards. So I'm going to use this journaling card. It's got that little bit of light blue on it in like an arrow shape, a tab shape, that I don't want showing on the page. So I'm going to fuss with that a while until I get it the way I want it. And once I put all those embellishments on there, that would have been fine if I didn't really want to put any journaling, but it really cut down on the amount of space I had to write what I wanted to write. So pretty soon I'm going to figure out that I just need to cut down that card and get rid of the light blue almost altogether. I could have looked through everything I own to cover up that little blue tab. I'm sure I would have found something, but I would still be making the page if that were the case. Sometimes you just you can't look through everything you own. It's just so much, and then you get overwhelmed with the possibilities of, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, and you feel like, oh, I missed the opportunity to make the most perfect embellishment and the best one. And sometimes you just have to stop yourself and say, this is good enough. I like the way this looks. I'm going to use this. Cut your time in half. So I'm just going to cut it until I'm going to fiddle with it a few times, and finally I think I'm just going to cut it all off. On the Daily Flash sheet, sticker sheet, I found a little tab in gray that says Memories that I've decided to use, so I just want to get it sticking up just the right way on the journaling card. And then I'm going to embellish around it, and it will be just right. So there it is. And don't forget, I run the Stash Busters challenge prompts over at CocoDaisy.com. You don't have to be a subscriber to Cocoa Daisy to check out their website, and it's just in the challenge section. And every month I post new prompts just to get you scrapbooking, and there's a little prize at the end of the month that I just pick randomly with the random number integer. I think that's what it's called. Random.org, I think it is. So here I'm looking, I know there's another little heart, so I have 3 hearts on there, a red, a navy, and some of that light blue. So that makes a visual triangle on my layout. And I've also got some wood grain on there. And another visual triangle is with gray. I've got the cityscape across the bottom. The little tab that says Memories is gray. And then on the side of the photo, that little clip is gray. So it all coordinates, and the gray and the white are nice neutrals. So very easy on the eye, and I'm just going to glue down the rest of my stuff. And then at the end, after I finished the video, when I took a look at the layout, I just needed a little something on there. So my go-to is always enamel dots now, so I put one fairly big dot, navy dot, in the middle of the camera there. And then I scattered a few little red dots up by the hello and down by the today, just to finish off the layout. It just was looking a little bit naked to me. I could have used some mist, but I really love enamel dots. They're my absolute go-to. And when I was doing the journaling, I wasn't exactly sure how to spell Myers, if it was M-Y or M-E-Y, so I just checked it on my phone. I didn't want to mess up the last thing I was trying to do there. So, I mean, I'm not big on the meaningful journaling. Some pages warrant it, but, you know, this was just a little fun time with my daughter and my friend. So that's basically all I wrote. And it was, you know, a fun experience to go see a nighttime talk show taping. And Seth Meyers he was really very personable, very funny. It was really a great experience, a great show. We had a great time. And that's really all I wrote. And right there, of course, my ATG is out. And that's my finished page. So I really hope you'll play along and link up your page and hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. I really appreciate all of your likes and comments, and that you take the time out of your busy life to watch my videos. I really, really appreciate it. So thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing your creations. Bye.